Welcome to the palaver. Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Dublin and I are just out on our pre-show hack because tomorrow we are finally getting back in the show ring. So tomorrow we have the Veteran Horse Society Spring Festival. Also, I'm going to apologise quickly. I am starting this on my phone because I was not going to bring my camera out hacking. But I thought it would be nice to start the vlog out hacking. Anyway, yeah, it's the Veteran Horse Society Spring Festival. It sounds really fancy, but I actually think it's just a sort of normal show. And it's actually on grass. Now, I haven't competed on grass for years because once you kind of reach the veteran age bracket, shows and societies tend to be nice to the older horses and always put them on a surface. So kind of through no fault of our own, we haven't competed on grass for a very long time, and Dublin doesn't actually like it. I think the last one I did actually was a few years ago at Equifest, and she just never goes as nicely. She's not a very sure-footed Irish giraffe, which is what they're meant to be known for. So I have decided that we are going to do this little hack. And then when I get back, I am just going to pop into the hayfield and do a couple of sort of figures of eights and stuff like that, because I actually only realised it was on grass this morning, which is not great because I would have done more preparation if I had known, but I think I completely forgot. But anyway, moving on. So tomorrow I'm actually putting her in a part bred class. Never done one of them before. Oh, low branch. And kind of like since I've hogged her, I suppose you could say we're having a bit of an identity crisis. I just don't really know like where she belongs. She was always a working horse, like a working hunter horse. And that was kind of her identity. And then since she's retired from workers, I've just only ever stuck to the veterans. But that's getting a bit boring. So yeah, I'm sticking in a part bred class tomorrow. And then I think at another show later on in the year, I'm doing a cob class. I'm just sort of sticking her in anything and seeing how we go. I also have a direct qualifier. So normally with the Veteran Horse Society, you do your areas and then you do your regional, and then if you place top 2 in the regional, you qualify for Supreme. Well, a direct qualifier is where you can go in without your area qualification. You can just go straight in, and the top 2 qualify straight away for the Supremes. Supremes is something I have tried to do with Dublin since I've been in the Veterans, and she's just not that kind of stamp of a horse. I still do it because I am working my butt off to one day qualify for it. However, I am going tomorrow, not in a negative mind, but in the mindset of, in a direct qualifier, the marking is so accurate. Quite deservedly, the really good top horses will qualify. However, because it's our first veteran class with her hogged, I am going to use it as a really good way of actually determining where she sort of stands amongst them. With it being on grass, I don't know how much of that nice forward trot I'm going to get that Katie Carter has her working with us on, but we shall just see. So yeah, we're going to enjoy our hack. We are going to go back into the hayfield. I don't know how much I can film on my phone because someone has been rather sprightly recently to hack out. Oh, Bath, where are you hiding? Oh, she's so grumpy. So I was actually very good and remembered to hog her mane a good 10, 11 days ago. And I also just sort of clipped down the back of her legs to redefine them because she ends up with like all these cat hairs that grow and it gives her a weird shape. So I clipped all of them off. So she just needs to dry now. And then I'm going to suit her and boot her and put her back out in the field. She is going to stay out tonight. And then I will probably have to wash her legs again in the morning, but that's okay. I'd rather she was out. I can plait that because we're lucky we haven't got any flies yet. So yeah, just got to wait for you to dry now. I do need to interrupt to give you a quick snack haul. I went to B&M. Dime bars, Haribo. These look amazing. Biscuits, little cute packets of Jaffa Cakes, crisps, selection of pot noodles and pasta and sauce pots, some eclairs. These I've never seen. Paradise Punch sugar-free tango and some Monster because we need energy. Ribena, and how cute is this? Not that we're going to have this because that's a stay away item. miniature bottle of Prosecco. Okay, so we are all packed. My saddle is bungeed in because it does slide off. She's got her show bridle and it has her VHS age badge on there, all good to go. Saddle is all blitz and cleaned. I didn't record it though, sorry. Even my treads are fully cleaned. We've got treats, we've got calmers. I have to give her those. Medical kit's got enough in it, don't need any of that. So that is all packed. I'm not taking boots, she doesn't compete in boots, so that's fine. And then in the back, I've got her fleeces that she'll travel in, her water bucket, her wash bucket, my big box of all the things that I just always like to have. It's all clean and good to go. Obviously hay net and everything done tomorrow, and that's just her travel boots. So that is all good to go. She's just snoozing, look, after her bath. And then in the front, oh, tripod needed. I've got my classes and everything on the board, ready to go. My box with stocks and my top hat in, but my tie is in there as well. Massage pad. I've still got a bag full of like winter woolly stuff, hats and scarves and ear warmers. My bridle numbers are there, my passport is there, so that's good. Tweed jacket, show clothes all live under there. The kettle is packed because we're bound to want that. And all the usual stuff. Tea, coffee, sugar. I've even got lem sips. Not taking the dog. And all the snacks that I have just shown you. So yeah, it's all packed and good to go. Time to get her all suited and booted. I'm going to put her in her turnout hood. So it's a good job I washed it, if you saw the last vlog. She's going to go back out in the field and I'm going to go home for an early night. So I shall see you in the morning. Good morning. It is just coming up to 7:30. I've just grabbed Dubs in from the field. She's having her breakfast and then I'm going to get her hood off and wash her legs again, which I will film and not accidentally delete this time. Don't even ask. But yeah, it's raining and it wasn't supposed to rain. So she actually got a bit wet last night. So I am hoping that she's not too filthy. It does just suit. She's had a roll. I can see she's had a roll, but I can sponge off the bits on her head. And it's just like her knees and her feet and stuff like that. So I will wash those. But I think while she's having her breakfast, I'll get this turned round and I am going to pack a bit of a bigger rug. Definitely the rain sheet, put that back in there. Then I think we're good to go. Okay, I'm going to do one final run round because I'm just a panicker. But I don't know if I said, Hannah Wizzy Welsh Eventing, Hannah, I call her Welshie, she's coming with me. She did a little bit of showing, I think, a long time ago. But yeah, she's coming. Let me grab my keys. The only thing I kind of had a sudden realisation to is that in the direct qualifiers, they do the strip confirmation. And your groom has to be like dressed all the part. But actually I'd kind of rather Hannah film it because otherwise it will be the individual she misses. Because I like to send it to the dressage coach because she will review showing stuff as well. So I might try and blag a groom if someone in the ring. They tend to help. It's quite nice. Everyone sort of helps each other. Anyway, rambling. Quick run through. I have filled my water to the absolute brim because I don't know if there's any taps on site. When we go to places like Arena UK, they have taps, but this isn't a field, so no idea. Extra hay, because it is going to be a long day. Hopefully she won't eat all of that. Got my scoop and fork, everything that I need is in there. Got a big rug in case this sort of chilly wind doesn't go away. Ooh, just remembered, yes, saddle pad is in that bag, so that's good. And then I find the keys. If you have an Equitrek, you'll know the struggles, but they give you like a gazillion keys for them. That's why I bungee it, because it just falls all over the place. Treats, got plenty of. Calming cookie, got plenty of. That's bungeed in. I don't actually need my VIP, but I'm going to take it just in case. Bridle with the thing on, and does it have the right bit? Yes, it does. It does. Still need to get this fixed. Ugh, that should be full of water so I can have a hose, but yeah, we haven't done that yet. So we are in fact all good to go. I'm waiting for Hannah. She's coming about 9:15. We're going to leave about 9:30. But I'm early because it's better for Dublin to be out overnight. She's less stiff. But then I wanted her to come in early enough that she could have like a good hour nap, which is why I washed her off and just popped her in the stable. So I'm going to sit down and have a little bit of breakfast, I think, and then just wait for Hannah. Look who's here! Putting her straight to work.
Trying to be green.
Straight to work. We're going to get going, get on the road. Oh, got it? It's difficult putting fleeces over fleeces. But yeah, we've got about an hour's drive, so we've got an hour of nattering and catching up to do.
Yes, lots of catching up to do. She's so good. Little girl, please.
Ow, that was my hand.
We are on. Ponies in.
Right, I've packed a bigger rug in case.
Have you got a waterproof rug?
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Oh,
Miss organised. Putting a camera up so we can keep an eye on old Dubsy.
Spy on her.
That's well good.
It is clever. Go to my phone. Right, Babs. Windows open. See you in a bizzle.
See you in a bit, darling. See you in a bit, Dubsy. Yeah, it's all Dubsy. So we're about 3 minutes
3
away.
minutes, thank God.
How you feeling?
Oh, sorry, Dubs. Hungry, I haven't eaten.
Sorry, mate, I was zoomed in then. You're hungry?
Sexy zoom in. Starving, I haven't eaten. Which is really, really bad, but...
Do they have food there or not?
Yeah, I've got food in the back. It's bad because I say, I'm not nervous, and I don't feel nervous, but I can't eat. Clearly.
Clearly you are a little bit nervous.
Welcome to the palaver. Hannah's eating a bacon roll. What are you doing?
Hold him.
I'll move you out of shot. There you go. Right, so we got here and the trailer wouldn't reverse. The wheels were like
Yeah, first
locking.
of all, talk about getting in the bloody place.
Oh yeah, the guy wouldn't open the bigger gate because he then had to tie it back, and it's like you've got lorries and trailers coming in, you need to open the big gates. So I waggled through there, problem one. Problem two is it's grass, but when I reversed, the trailer wheels were locking, so I was just ploughing up the ground. Had to get Dubbin out, reverse it without her in there, put her back on, and then when I went over, we got here at 11. The Ridden ring, bearing in mind there was 17 classes, is finished. It's 11 in the morning and it's finished. Yeah, but I was the only one in it, so I'm actually not too mad because the idea of going in the part bred was to see how she did in a part bred class, bearing in mind we've not done it before, so I wouldn't have achieved anything anyway. They have kindly said I could just pay the difference and enter the in-hand direct qualifier, which at least means we've only got to wait till 2 o'clock. Why do we do this? I also hate in-hand. Yay for showing! Just want to verify ages.
So she's ready.
Totally should have filmed this. Hannah said it was a serious operation. It is a serious operation.
Watching Katie how to do
It's 2 hair nets, 3 hair bands, gel.
Like literally so much gel, so the fact that it was dripping down her face. Never seen anything like it
Now
in my
hat
entire
is
life.
glued to my head.
And now
It is not coming off until we go home because I can't get it off.
Look how tiddly she is.
Like a child. I'm really
Amazing. I know. And she's got her lovely clean bridle.
I've lost my belt though.
And she's got to have, she said she's got to have a badge with her age on it so they can have a look, basically. And then now, we're going to get Dubsy ready because she's going in hand now.
She can have shine spray on, as long as it's not oil based. So Betchen's can have non-oil based shine spray.
Okay.
And I've got about that much left.
There's so much rules along with it.
It's welfare, they're not allowed
Yeah.
makeup, you've got to show them in all their glory, warts and all.
Which is really nice, actually.
Yeah, well, it means they don't lose their job if they've retired from eventing because they have
Loss
an
of use
operation
or whatever.
or a huge scar on them.
Yeah.
You can't show them, but you can bring them to VHS so they don't.
Perfect.
lose
Dub
jobs.
says she should rather be out on a hunt field, but you know.
She's like, I've got food. I'm more than happy.
You can get Dubsy.
But I want to spray this black, and I'm not allowed.
Oh,
It's worse on the other side.
it's fine. It's
You're
just
getting old, aren't you?
She's not. She looks great.
You're getting old.
She looks. Me trying to be groom. Thank you, groom.
Come here, sweetie.
Oh yeah, she won't help you. She'll just want to stand there.
Don't come off, please, Luke.
I love how you're doing it. Thank you.
Don't come off, Dublin.
She won't, but she just always stands on the edge
Why
of
did you
the
stand
ramp.
on the edge, mate?
She has to stand on the edge. She can't make it easy.
What the hell is this woman doing? She's like pulling my ears forward. Sorry, Dublin. Poor Seren. That's what Seren has to go with.
So I am basket.
Absolutely stunning.
You will have to mute this, Katie, because I swore, sorry. So Dubsy is all ready. And we're just about half an hour before the class starts and we're doing the first in hand. Katie entered this very last minute. And Dublin's not going to be impressed that she's in hand, but we learn, we'll live. So yeah, we're just going to take Dublin over, walk her about a bit, warm her up a bit, and then yeah, this is everybody at the show. It's getting a bit more busy now. So we are still waiting to go into our first class. And Dubsy is looking very chilled.
Just so wet.
Yeah, the ground
It's like sticky, like you just sink
is
in
really sticky.
it. Rather than it being wet, it's just like deep.
This is my hair wet.
But yeah, anyway, here we are in an in-hand class. I basically don't like them because she just goes around a little bit like a donkey. She's so chill on the ground that she just doesn't look that excited in hand, so she always gets bad comments. But anyway, we all walked around as a group, and then we have to do our little trot up in front of the judge. She was the last one to go. She didn't like the ground. I mean, it's just the running theme here. It was, you just sank in it, and it kind of made them move a little bit sticky. So it wasn't the best, but look at this lovely square halt that we got eventually. Boom. Yes, very pleased with that. And then we just had the kind of long wait whilst everyone did their little individual pieces. So basically, once you've gone round as a group, you then come out in front of the judge, and she just asked me lots of questions about what Dublin does. Now, what I'm doing on my jacket there is I've got a bracket, like a sweet wrapper, and I rattle it to make Dublin prick her ears and look alert and look happy, basically. It just makes them look smarter. But yeah, she was asking me what I do with Dublin, how old she was, how long I've had her, and all that sort of stuff, having a look around. Now, I forgot to move out of her way as she went in front, but hey-ho. Looked at all of her legs and all that sort of stuff that the judges like to do because they have to have a good look. It's good when they ask what their history is as well. So Dublin's got very clean, good legs, considering she had done like a lot of hunting and she's jumped an awful lot. So that does always work in her favour. She then asked us to do like a little individual piece. So walk away, to which she will stand behind and look at how straight Dublin is and whether her legs are dishing and all that sort of stuff. And then you turn around. And normally in the veterans, they actually make you trot a figure of 8 because they want to see the horses moving on a corner and a circle and things like that. But because the ground was awful, she literally just said trot away and then just do the one corner and stop on the long side.
She didn't fall over, so that's good.
I was actually very pleased with that. She ran a lot better than she
Dubsy.
normally would, considering I couldn't even run on that ground. And we were actually called 5th, which I was really, really pleased with, because normally in hand we are rubbish.
Got that, though.
Oh, well done, Dubsy.
She's gone in hand.
Good girl, sweetie. She's like, oh, I'm not posing for a photo. Oh, I know what time it is. More keeps bees, man.
Like, I just went sweet.
You can have a sweetie. She's Auntie Hannah can come again. Go girl, Dubsy.
Go get your tacked
Well
up
done,
now.
sweetie.
Do it all again.
No, you can't have any more, darling.
Get you tacked up and then I'll sort you out.
Yes, yeah. Good girl, sweetie.
Eating all that.
Good girl, Dubs.
Yes, finally time for the Ridden, and again, oh, she just hates the ground. She gets spoilt by a surface because they always put them on the surface. So basically in my warm-up I actually just trotted her around quite a lot just to kind of get her used to it, let her settle, get her used to the feeling of the ground, and then I just popped her into some canter, did some canter transitions because that's what we struggle with, and I again just cantered her around to try and build up that confidence on the grass. We were going back into the same ring that we had done the in-hand in, so at least she'd sort of seen it and done it, so I wasn't too worried about that. And actually I was quite pleased with how she warmed up. I didn't really ask too much of her. That transition wasn't great, but I wasn't asking too much because I was at this point just trying to make her happy and comfortable on the ground. Then, luckily, when we got in, we were allowed to walk around quite a while because in the ring next door, there was a girl that was supposed to be in the direct, but the ring next door was running late. But actually, it was Tia collecting her overall Supreme of Show, and then the girl that was the reserve champion was supposed to be in our class. However, she finally joined us and we had a little nice trot go round. Again, they were very kind and didn't ask us to do a canter go round, so that's nice. We just got to do a nice long trot and then call them to do our individuals.
Sorry, the Zoom won't go in anymore. The judge is just telling her what show she wants to do. And yeah, Katie's going to do a little show now. Come on, Dubsy, behave yourself, darling.
Oh, Hannah is such a good egg explaining it all. So yeah, it's always a set show for something like this, and we had to walk away and trot in the corner. Now I knew she was going to try and anticipate canter, so I was keeping my bit moving in her mouth and my leg on for the decent trot so she wasn't going backwards. I did try my best to push for that bigger trot that you would have seen in our lessons if you've watched those vlogs. But I had to let her off because the ground was horrible. I got a little tiny little bit of it across the diagonal, but really not anything we've been practicing. However, I am not going to complain because I got a beautiful canter transition in that bottom corner. Again, she didn't ask us to do anything too crazy long because of the ground, so we literally had to canter down this long side and stop and halt. And oh my god, my halt, I'm just going to let you watch it.
Pleased with that. Dubsy behaved herself. So, in this particular class, Katie has to do a show and then she has to strip, that's what they call it, strip the horse. So she'll take her saddle off, and Tia, bless her, has jumped in because I'm dressed like a scruff. And yeah, so now she's just going to do like a little in-hand show. I've noticed Katie keeps doing this weird thing with her show jacket. I'm assuming that is to get Dublin's attention, because it definitely works. But it just looks funny. It just looks like she's whacking herself. Come on, Dublin, please be a good girl. Come on. Come on, Dublin. Wakey, wakey, Dubs. She looks so angry. Go, Katie. Run, Katie, run. Come on, Dubs. Good girl. Come on, Dubs. Good girl. hate this. I hate this, mother. Get me home, mother. Oh, she's a good girl. She's done it! She's done it! Get in. Get in. She's done it.
I told her.
She's done it. I know, she did so well. It was lovely. That's the best behaved Dubs has ever been, isn't it?
She's qualified for the National Supreme Championships.
But she's never done. Has she done that before?
Never done it.
She'll be so happy that we stayed. It's worth it. It was definitely worth the. How many hours have you been waiting?
Since 11:30.
11:30. So thank God she's done it.
It's about 5 o'clock now.
Yeah, we're still here.
But she's done it. She's got it.
Buzzing for her. September's the. That's it now. I'll be hired now.
Going to the jump now.
Oh God.
Oops. Oh, she's having a photo taken outside.
Oh, come on, Dublin.
She's doing an Albie now. Like,
Sure. Oh, that was so. You should have played a hunting horn for Dublin. Oh, she's heard the. She don't know they're coming.
Just do that again.
How to get a horse's ears from her by Tia.
Hey, top trick.
I wasn't sure how Dublin was going to go on the grass. Right, I'm going to get that one like that. Oh! Dublin's like, this is exciting.
Go, Dubs.
Come on, Dubs.
Woo woo!
I can't go any other way. Woohoo! Go on, back. Dubs is not going to do it. Ow.
It's too LBA today. Oh, no.
5 years that's taken us to qualify.
Oh, well
It's taken
done.
me 5 years to qualify for Supreme.
Well done, baby!
It's a legend.
Good girl, Dubsy. That was such a nice show. Feeling good?
Oh,
Yay!
oh, I was shaking, I was tearing up. It wasn't what I've been getting in the lessons, but it was better.
Yeah, it was
But
really
the ground
nice.
was horrible. It's taken me 5 years. 5 years to qualify. I was like this. I was like, oh my God. Oh, he's such a legend.
Good girl.
She allowed some treats.
Oh, oops a daisy. Oops a daisy.
Oh, bless you. Buying.
Really cute.
Me and Tia were just saying, well done, Dubsy.
I don't feel so
Well
guilty now
done, darling.
about making you stand here all day because 5 years. And that was a direct qualifier, not even a regional. I cried, I literally was like, thank you so much.
Oh.
Look at this. Bye.
We've had a fun day.
That's quite
One day.
big. Where are you going to put that?
With the others.
And this one has. With the others.
Yeah.
She's pleased. She's very pleased then.
She's a legend because she hated that ground and she actually just tried
She did really
so
well.
hard.
Good girl, sweetie.
She just tried.
So, it is now 6:30. We went to the venue, arrived at the venue at 11 o'clock, and now we're leaving 5 hours later, but we're leaving with our Supreme qualification! Yeah!
Oh my God, I think I've just come down off cloud 9, but yeah.
You're still not, I'm sorry, you're not going to come off
The
cloud
thing
nine
is,
for a
to
good
a lot of people that
5
qualify
days.
every year and it's like really easy for them, but like I've explained it before, she wins her areas and then they don't like her in the, like, what is it we do? Regional. And direct, they mark a little bit harsher, so I was like, oh, it's just, oh, but whatever, we'll go and give it a go. There were 6 in there, so it wasn't as busy as it normally is. She was second, which is the qualifying place, the last qualifying place. Only top 2 qualify.
You did amazing. Did you cry, mate?
A little bit, and I was shaking. When she was like, "Can I have your card to like mark it?" I was like this. I was like, and I was like, "You've made my year, and it's only April."
Oh,
I'm so happy.
buzzing.
But, oh my god, it just shows that those clinics with Katie and like going with John, it's all been worth it. Who knew? Getting lessons actually helps.
Hard work pays off.
Absolutely chuffed, absolutely over the moon. I'm so over the moon. Buzzing. This legend of a horse is going straight out on the field when she gets back, and I'm going for a shower.
You stinky.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you stick around for the next one. See you next time.
Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe.
God, what she said.
Bye.